Live on the red carpet, we're on the lookout for the next big star. Welcome to the next big star with your host, James Kelly. We'll be showcasing upcoming talent in film, the arts, music, literature, dance, comedy, and more, all in search of the next big star. Now, let's bring on the host and find the next big star.
Hello and welcome to the next big star. I'm your host, James Kelly, and today we have with us Little J Gambino, the new Mr. Las Vegas.
How you doing, James?
How you doing?
How are you? I love the tie.
Thank you.
I love the tie.
So what have you been up to since I've seen you last? It's been a while.
Everything.
Yeah.
I've been up to everything. Things are going good. Last time we spoke was mid-pandemic.
Yes.
And I'm glad, I'm sure as you are, to see the numbers going down, life coming back up again.
We get to go out in freedom without the mask.
Yeah. That mask thing was scary.
Yeah.
To me, it was scary because, if you're single, and I became single during the pandemic, I'm drawn to smiles,
One of the downfalls of the pandemic.
So you can't see the smile, So even if you make a connection here,
Right.
all of a sudden they lower that mask, forget about it. You see a piranha mouth, you're running, It's like, I like to see the mouth,
So you're doing a lot these days.
I am.
Give me an idea what you've been up to.
Well, I'm making cameo appearances at the Virgin Hotel. It used to be formerly the Hard Rock, but now it's the Virgin.
Right.
And so I'm making cameos there on Wednesdays.
Okay.
And then I'm headlining at the Lucky Club Hotel and Casino on Thursdays.
Okay.
And then I'm headlining at the little gourmet fry shop called Mr. Fries Man on Saturdays.
All right.
So you can come in and forget about it. The food, I couldn't comprehend like gourmet fries. I thought, what are they talking about? Like chili fries? No, I'm talking about shrimp scampi all over the fries. I'm talking about crab all over the fries.
Wow.
Forget about it. Gourmet fries.
Yeah.
yeah.
So tell me about the Virgin. What are you doing there?
The Virgin actually, they have opened up the Shag Room, and they welcome entertainers that are actually working on the strip, along with newbies.
Okay.
So if you're new in the industry trying to break in there, they welcome you. So what I do is I go in there and do 2 parodies. Just kill them with my recycled music. Take tunes from the past, give them fun new lyrics. As you know, I sing about what you think about, but don't dare say.
Yes, I've heard.
So yeah, so I just
couple of your
melodies. There you go. They call me the Italian version of Weird Al. So I go in there and just do 2 parodies, do my shit, gain some more fans, and go. So that's why I said it's just a cameo on Wednesdays. But I'm headlining at the Lucky Club Hotel and Casino.
And how did that come about?
The headlining at the Lucky?
Yes.
Okay, well, let me see. It was one blessing after another.
Okay.
You know how sometimes you walk through one door and then you get another?
Yeah.
So first I got one blessing. I teamed up with iWin Studios.
Okay.
And while I was with iWin Studios, my buddy Joe Ruvolo and Lamada, who own it, they put me on concert tour for opening up for classic rock artists.
Okay.
So I actually opened for Leon Hendrix in California.
Oh, wow.
And I'm doing another concert coming up in September in Washington. So while I was along that journey of getting back out there on the stage, after this pandemic, I started circulating and meeting other people.
Okay.
So a friend of mine, during my time at iWin Studios, I met another friend of mine that introduced me to a guy that was directing a movie. Now, the movie sounds crazy because the movie's called Pimpin' Ain't Dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So, that right there, people go like this, But there was nothing happening, Everything was dry for all us entertainers. So I said, well, what the heck? They asked me to be in this movie. I'll be in the movie. So I go in the movie and I play a mobster in the movie because you can get the gist of it, right? The pimps are chasing the hookers are chasing the money, and the block is run by the mob, so you got to break bread.
Yeah.
So it's like that. So I become part of this movie, Pimpin' Ain't Dead. Well, then I meet Ashley Johnson, and she's with Just Be You magazine, and she's a journalist and an actress. So I meet her. She agrees to become my public relations because she sees some magic in me. With
Right. There's
the
potential there.
Yeah, the fact that I don't just tell jokes. I don't
Yeah.
stand on stage with a stool and tell jokes. I actually interact with the audience. I joke, but I do parodies. I sing. I motivate people. So she says, we've got a premiere coming up for a movie called Bad Boxer.
Okay.
And it's with May Weatherfield. She says, and a lot of the people that you worked with in Pimpin' Ain't Dead are going to be there. So I'd really like you to come to this red carpet event. So I said, sure. So I go to the red carpet event with May Weatherfield and all them Mayweather. So I go out there to do the red carpet, and, this town's not big. Everybody thinks it's big.
I know,
it's
it
actually
really isn't.
small.
It's a very small community.
So next thing you know, she thinks she's going to introduce me to people. And they're running up to me before she could say, Jay, this is so-and-so. Gambino! They're giving me hugs. Where you been? Kiss cheek to cheek. And my catchphrase, forget about it. So, so after like 9 big bear hugs, she's like, is there anybody in this town you don't know? And I says, well, that's why they call me the new Mr. Las Vegas,
Yeah.
So a woman steps up, and her name was Veronica. Okay. She says to me, you're exactly what I need. And I said, well, what are you talking about? She says, I've got entertainment going on over at the Lucky Club. We're doing a comedy show. We're looking for a headliner. You'd be a perfect headliner. I said, are you serious? She said, yeah. She said, come down on Thursday. I said, okay. So I went down on Thursday, did the headline thing. It went well, brought my people in. Everything was nice. We did the comedy. We had an after party. I also brought in my friend. I don't know if you know her, Dania Thomas. She's a tribute artist to Tina Turner.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
She's
Yeah.
a very good tribute artist. Now, her and I have worked together off and on for 16 years. So I brought her in. I says, why don't you get up there and do a little bit of Tina? So I headlined my comedy. She did some Tina. And then the girl I told you about, Ashley Johnson, she backed her up as one of the iCats. And it just became one big party. Well, I met more people. So now I met DJ Russian Roulette. He was playing all the music. So DJ Russian Roulette and me kind of talked and cut it up a little bit. And then he's like, you know what? He's like, I got something to be perfect for. And I said, what? And he said, how does the Kimmel Show sound? I said, what? He said, Kimmel. He says, how would you like me to direct you to those people? He said, because they're looking for somebody, and
I don't
think
know
you'd fit.
what's Kimmel Show.
Well, I feel so bad. Is it Larry Kimmel or Jimmy Kimmel? Jimmy Kimmel.
We have secret personnel.
Yeah, thank God, right? Everybody needs a good personal assistant. Yeah, so Jimmy Kimmel. He has that comedy club here in town. He has the show. Yeah, so DJ Russian Roulette knows him, and so he put me in the word for over there, so then they called me up and asked me would I like to do that. So doors are just opening up left and right.
Yeah.
And so then from that bond I made with them, Veronica, who originally told me to come down to the Lucky Club, she calls me up and she says, well, I met with the owners of Mr. Fry's Man, and they're looking for someone to headline their comedy, so come down.
Got to check something there.
So I went down there, and they loved me over there.
Yeah.
They said they liked that my comedy was clean. Now, I've done adult comedy where I've dropped the F-bomb and this and that, but I'm trying to clean it up.
Okay.
And keep it to where it can always be family friendly. Okay. Especially like in a restaurant.
So about PG-13.
Yeah, because, in a restaurant you got to remember that people are bringing their children and all kinds of people are coming in. So yeah, everything's just opening up. So 3 gigs during the pandemic, right? I got the cameo at the Virgin, I got the headline at the Lucky, I got the headline at the Fry's Man. I'm on tour with iWin Studios to open up for different classic rock artists.
So just good. When you think things about last time you were in the studio, things were slowing down.
Things were slowing down.
Everyone.
Yeah, things were slowing down on a personal level as well as the entertainment level. Because we had spoken about that, and I says, I guess, on pandemic lockdown, you find out where your relationship really stands.
But isn't it great to know that no matter how far down you think you are, just around the corner is a light?
Yeah, it's great to know that if you don't lose faith.
Yeah.
Because that's where it's at, I think, really, truly. Because you lose faith, you self-destruct. Yeah. But I got blessed. I started meeting a lot of faith-based people, and my buddy Joe Ruvolo, he always gives me little scriptures to look at and stuff, and I got some good supportive friends out there. I got a really good friend, Demetria and Pierre, and they're always throwing at me things to just base my life on instead of just falling into the darkness. Yeah. All
right, so what dates and what time and... Where can we find
for all the shows?
Yeah.
Okay, so Wednesdays at the Virgin, it's open to all entertainers. So if you're new in the biz and you want to see how you are, they actually have judges.
Oh,
The
okay.
first half of it, you kind of feel like you're on that Simon.
Yeah, Stars.
Yeah, with
Star
Simon
Search,
Cowell,
whatever it is.
because they got a dude that kind of talks like
America's
him.
Got Talent.
Yeah, because he's like, I say, you know.
Yeah.
So, okay, we heard about that, right?
Yeah.
So they actually judge you, and they
Okay.
give you a scoring.
And you know it at the time. They actually do it right in front of you.
They do it right in front of you. You got to be ready for it.
Nerve-wracking.
You got to be ready for it because, yeah, you're up there in front of a live audience and you're doing your thing. And then the two of them say, well, you know, I liked your stage presence, but I wasn't too thrilled with the material. You know, you've got to be a little bit more confident. But in time, maybe you'll get this. I give you a 4. But then there's somebody else. They're like, oh, well, you wowed the audience. I like the participation. I give you an 8. And why don't you come back and perform next week?
So that's how that works.
Yeah, so they do that, and the neat thing is, if you're new and unknown, and you wow them, they'll invite you back not only to perform but actually to get paid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they invite all the people that are already in the biz, like me. We come practice our new material, get reacquainted, because maybe we've been dead in the water for a minute, and we want people to realize we're out there. So it's a good little spot. The Virgin's good.
Lucky Club?
8 p.m. to 11 is the Virgin.
Okay.
Lucky Club is 8 p.m. to midnight, and then an after party that goes to 1 a.m.
And what days a week is that?
Wednesdays is the Virgin. Thursdays is the Lucky Club Hotel and Casino.
Okay.
8 p.m. to midnight comedy. I headline, but then they got 5, 6, 7 other comedians up there that do 10-minute bits. Tina Turner, the Dania Thomas is Tina Turner. The guy from the Platters, Coasters, and Drifters, Leon, he's been making appearances over there now, and he's got his band there. So, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. You see the comedy. The drink specials are great. They're only $5 drinks.
Okay.
Can't beat that. And you do some after party. If you like to dance and do some old school, you do that.
Now, wasn't there a third venue you were talking about?
Mr. Fry's, man.
Mr. Fry's.
Saturday night, 8 to 11.
Okay.
Gourmet fries. Now that one, don't let the price of the fries shock you, but they're good. Mwah. Forget about it.
All right.
Yeah.
And do you have a website?
I have Little J
Facebook?
Yeah, everything. Little J Gambino. If you go to YouTube and you want to see my comedy and my music, go to Little J Gambino Reloaded.
Okay.
That's on YouTube.
Okay.
Spell it Little, Little. Don't go Lil. You'll get 1,000 rappers.
And just the letter J.
Yeah, just the letter J. Little, Little, letter J, Gambino, Reloaded. And then you'll see all my shows, my parodies, everything. And yes, I am on Facebook. I welcome people to connect with me. Yes, I'm on Instagram. It's just Little J Gambino. And there's a website out there, I think, for my Bada Boom Bada Bling.
Okay.
Remember I said last time? Wear fake bling, it doesn't cost a thing.
That's right.
That's
yeah,
right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
I gave somebody my bracelet.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you're into Flash and you want to look like you're sporting a bunch of diamonds, forget about it. $20, you'll look like you're wearing something that's $3,000. Someone jacks you, you give it to them and say Merry Christmas.
That's
Wear
right.
fake bling, it doesn't cost a thing.
Right. And a lot of people are doing that these days too.
Yeah, you should. You should. I mean, think of the money that you could use for good things.
Yeah.
Whether you're saving it for your retirement, whether you're helping your family, investments, whatever.
Right.
Why are you going to put it all in some diamond around your neck that somebody's going to kill you for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jay, thank you for being on the show.
Where'd you get your tie?
I don't know. I've had it probably 20
Can
years.
I touch it?
Sure.
I like soft,
silk,
silky
yeah.
things. Yeah, it's nice. I almost wore black and red today. I wish I would have. My grandmother said, go with your first thought.
We'll coordinate next time. I'll call you.
Yeah, because that's real sharp looking. I'll bring you a fedora.
All right, Jay. Thanks so much for being on the
James,
show
thank
today.
you.
All
Thank
right.
you.